Alhaitham's Lament. Written by Fairycrest. Read by Arashi. Alhaitham's college is known to be a den of unknown possibilities. You'll never know that the usual student sleeping beside you in class is actually a celebrity, or that the professor you like, because of his amazing essay to understand lectures, is actually a member of the Mafia. Everyone in this school is a surprise of their own, and Alhaitham can't say he isn't one himself. His mother owns this place, after all. His adoptive mother, rather. The man could care less, however, if people knew or not. Nor does he give a damn of how different they act around him after knowing. He has a circle small enough to fit the gym storage, but that's okay. To him, that's enough. Well, not anymore. The thing about the Sumeru Academia that made it a go-to for everyone, regardless of which country in Teyvat you live or how expensive it is its pursuit of inclusivity. His mother, Nihida, insisted on catering to students' learning, creativity, and expressions, which is why there are so many random clubs in Sumeru. There's one for sports, one for subjects like English, math, whatever nerds think of as a subject. There's one for arts, there's one for cooking. Heck, there's even one just for sleeping, which led him to where he is now. His friend Nilu, the president of the theater club, invited him and his mom to VIP seats for the grand performance of their club. She mentioned that it is important for clubs to showcase their progress and growth in order for the teachers, fellow students, and admins to know how worth it the existence of the club is, one that his mother giddily allowed. As one of Nilu's friends, Alhaitham was also very supportive of this decision, and so accepted the invite to come with his mom. His other friends also received front-row seats, but seeing as Nihida is quite fond of his friends, she upped their tickets to VIP with her. They did say the play would be performed for a week at the school, so if you missed today's play, you might see it again tomorrow, Dea, a close friend of Alhaitham, stated, as the girl took a seat beside him. And if you're one of the members of Nilu's fan club, you'll be here every day of this week, Tainari chuckled. Who'd have so much time to watch these plays again and again for the whole week? Alhaitham kept the thoughts to himself as he watched the lights die down, indicating for the play to start. As he expected, the props and production alone was enough to keep him focused on the stage. The setup was professionally made, even with its simplicity. Did they have an architecture student in their club? He focused his thoughts on the words of the narrator, telling about students who rode some cyclone and died. Long story short, it's a musical about children singing to be given a chance to live again. Nilu began singing about how the world needs people like her. Basically, she's playing a character of a two-faced, selfish person who sees everyone to her benefit. Everything started great. He clapped earnestly to his friend's successful performance, but had to stop halfway when a man entered his vision. He felt himself nailed in his seat as he heard the man speak. In my life, I was Noel Gruber who worked at Lambads in Sumeru City. The man started as he slowly stripped off his top. The entire place went silent, gaping at the blond man that came into view. He can even hear people inhaling sharply at his presence. But in my dreams, I play a different role. I was Monique Joubert in post-war Fontaine. At this time, he already rid himself of the uniform the students in the play are supposed to wear, and is found wearing lingerie, one that will imprint on the crowd and will haunt their dreams for many days. One that will keep Alhaitham up and humping in the bathroom in the middle of the night. A hooker with a heart of black charcoal. And the man sang, voice like the finest wine, enough to drown you, and yet take you high, like poison. His scarlet hues wander the crowd, meeting people's eyes one by one as his hands travel around his own frame. For I sing songs until the break of dawn. I embrace a new man every night. And then Scarlet met Teal. Alhaitham felt the world stop as he met Noel's gaze, as if beckoning him to buy him for the night, asking him to touch, asking him to taste. But it quickly dispersed as the man's eyes left his and met another one instead. True to his character, he was like Monique Gibault indeed. He embraces a new man every step, every dance, and yet you can't help but ask for more. He wished their eyes met one more time, again, just for a little bit longer. My child, do you have any words to the Lord you have to say? Oui, tell him that, like him, I choose to burn out rather than fade away. Never in Alhaitham's life did he wish he was a chair, so that he could be that being that the man is performing on. If I could have just one dream, I'd be that fucked up girl! Everything about the story is zoned out from then on. His eyes followed even the slightest flinch from the blonde on stage, who happily danced away for all the music and performances. The play then ended with a resounding cheer from the crowd, all of them up from their seats as they yelled cheers. And then Alhaitham heard it. He did amazing! Tighnari cheered as he waved to the people on stage. Alhaitham watched as the blonde looked up to the VIP seats, and his face lit up upon seeing the cheering black-haired man, and waved shyly. You know that guy, Nari? Tighnari's boyfriend, Sino, asked, as he exchanged looks with his boyfriend. Yep, he's a senior. He used to watch over me when I was younger, Tighnari explained. He moved to Fontaine with his mom, and he returned last month to finish his studies here in Sumeru. What's his name? Everyone, even Nahida, turned to look at the son, who suddenly asked a question, not common to him. Alhaitham? Asking for a person's name? Tighnari smiled. His name is Kaveh, and he's an architecture student. Alhaitham sighed as he looked down on the stage and the crowd. Yep, he's back in the theater. Again. This is the 6th time, and tomorrow is the last day of the play. Kaveh became popular overnight, and actually had a fan club of his own in the span of 3 days in the academia. But what's even more surprising, Alhaitham sighed as he carried a bouquet of flowers, 2 bouquets to be exact, something to give to his friend, and the other. He ruffles his hair in frustration. Alhaitham wants his sleep back, not dreaming of that blonde beauty under him all the time, or sometimes above him, riding him, as he wore that black lingerie he danced in as Monique. He headed backstage. His hand held the flowers. He saw Nilu's face light up as he approached her and handed her the flowers, as well as his congratulations once again to another successful performance. I couldn't give these during your first performance, so I decided to come again today and give this. He lied as easy as he breathed, his eyes wandering around the room, looking for the person he's looking for. Maybe the gods are in his favor, maybe not. But the blonde approached him and Nilu with a cheery smile. Hey, Nilu, if we're done today, I have to go. Oh! He stopped as he met eyes with Alhaitham. Am I interrupting something? I apologize. Wait, no. Did he think he was with Nilu? Not even waiting for the man to leave, Alhaitham made his move. My name is Alhaitham. He offered his hand out, and at the instant the blonde grabbed it, in an attempt for a handshake, the silver-haired man leaned down and kissed his hand, earning a series of gasps from the people in the room. Hello, Alhaitham. My name is Kaveh. The blonde gently pulled back his hand, as he used it to cover his reddening face. I see you every day at the VIP seat. Alhaitham inhaled sharply. He got noticed. He was noticed. For the first time, it bothered Alhaitham that someone actually knew him. Nor did it even cross his mind that Nilu actually caught him lying now. It bothered him in a good way. He felt that all that money spent on VIP tickets was so worth it. Yeah, he trailed off. Your performance was amazing. Alhaitham gently placed a bouquet of flowers in the actor's hand, leaving Kaveh wide-eyed as he stared at the batch of morning flowers and patasadas wrapped neatly in golden papers. It was from you, Kaveh whispered, loud enough for only the two of them to hear. These flowers. Alhaitham could only nod. I couldn't come tomorrow anymore, because my mother and I have to attend a meeting. He doesn't know why he's explaining to the man like this. He's not even explaining to Nilu, and they are friends. So, I could only come today and personally give this to you. He must have looked like an idiot right now. I hope you like them, like the rest of the flowers I sent. Well then, he let out a huff as he made his way out of the backstage, waving a small goodbye to Nilu. I'll see you around, Senior Kaveh. Alhaitham stopped in his tracks as he heard a familiar voice behind him. He already reached outside the gym, and when looking back, he found Kaveh with his stuff in his arms, as well as the bouquet cradled sweetly in his arms. I was already on my way off, so wanna have a snack? Alhaitham could only nod as he gestured to carry some of the blonde's stuff with him. Where do you want to eat? My treat. Huh? But I was the one who invited you. My love language is spoiling. There was a silent pause as Kaveh stopped in his tracks, his face down to his neck reddening. Are you asking you for a date? Alhaitham finished as he dragged the blonde to his car, opening the back seat to gently place the blonde's items inside. Yes, I am. If you'll allow me to. This time, he opened the door to the passenger seat as he beckoned the man inside. Kaveh looked at him, and then the seat, his face still red, as he looked away and gently nodded his head. I'll look forward to it.